What's up? What it do, cyber world? It is your girl, the one, the only, Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,600 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. None of this would be possible without you guys, so I thank you so very much. And yes, we're still dealing with pandemic life, pandemic living, but that doesn't mean that you can't create a really rad pad wherever the heck you are. So today I've got with me founder and CEO of The Garage Collective, the wonderfully talented Kristin Lewis. Hey, Kristin.
Hey, what an intro. Wow. That was good.
Because you're a movie star. I mean, you are a starlet. I mean, you are absolutely transforming people's lives from the inside out, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
Oh, thank you. And thank you for having me.
Oh, not a problem. So, Kristin, let everyone know, what part of the country are you representing today?
I'm from Laguna. Well, I'm born and raised and have a store in Laguna Beach, California.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Totally jealous, Kristin. All right. You guys are having some beautiful weather year round.
I know it's in the 80s. Sorry, I had to tell you.
It's okay. I've been out on that side. It's absolutely just intoxicating. Just the weather, just the whole scene out there. The only drawback for me really is traffic, and y'all's housing is up there in prices. Okay, I can't even.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I've got no comments on that.
I love it. All right. So
I don't leave Laguna, so I don't have to deal with the traffic.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Girl. Yeah. It was crazy. But, all right. So getting into it, how did the Garage Collective start?
So it's a long story. I got to make it short. But essentially, I worked in real estate, and I read a book called Big Magic, and it changed my life. It talked about creative living beyond fear, and it's by Elizabeth Gilbert. And after I read that book, I started a little home good store out of my garage, and I invited friends that made things to shop out of my garage once a month, and we posted on Instagram, and we called it the Garage Collective.
Right.
Never knowing or intending that as it would slowly evolve, I would now own a retail store in downtown on PCH in Laguna Beach.
Wow. That is amazing. And I know that it definitely was some trials and tribulations to get to that point, but I mean, it must be a proud moment for you to say, like, you know what, I'm from Laguna, I represent, and also I support local. So I love that.
Totally. And I feel like I've had a lot of people say, like, on Instagram, because that's my method, my platform, and if you want to find us, you can find us at the.garage.collective. But people will DM me and just say, hey, I'm thinking about doing something similar. Is there anything that you can share with me on how to get started? And I always tell them that I started small and took small baby steps towards a goal. I didn't just open the mega store. I had a small store at first. And I took baby steps, and I kept my day job, which I still have and am at right now. And so I didn't have that financial risk. And if you keep your income source and do your side hustle and you take calculated risks, you can do anything you want.
Yeah. I love it. Calculated risk. That absolutely makes sense, girl, because I know some people that have, been hit really hard due to the pandemic. And, they look to me and they're like, hey, how do you do this? Or how do I make this happen? I'm going to sell my car and just go buy a whole bunch of equipment to start a podcast. And I'm like, you don't need to do all of that. You really don't.
Yeah.
Taking those small steps. All right. So let's put you in the mindset now. In the next couple of months, Kristin, I'm going to be moving and shaking again. And so I need help. I need your help in order to help me set up my new spot. So what would be the first thing that I would need to look into as far as curating my new home?
Okay, well, Ash, I'm glad you asked. I think the first thing you should start with is a rug. And the reason is I feel like your rug just tells the story of your room. And I love vintage rugs. I have a passion for vintage rugs. I believe they hold their value. So if you move in the future and it doesn't work out at your house, you can sell it, marketplace, whatever. But they have a story. They have history. I love the ones that are a little torn up on the edges, a little worn, and they're unique to you. No one else has that rug. And if, large vintage rugs like a 9x12, they can be super, super pricey. Like, I don't have a lot of those in my home. And so a tip that you can do for curating the same look but a more affordable style is to use a large 9x12 neutral rug, like a jute, which you could buy on Amazon for $300, and to layer your vintage rug that's smaller on top. And that's a good way to get, more bang for your buck.
Okay, that's super smart. I didn't think of that. Oh my, see, Kristin, that's why you're up there and people are getting tips from you. I didn't know about that. That's so awesome. All right, what about adding texture? I've heard people say this in passing. Adding texture to your home can give it a different type of feel as well.
Totally. I think like every room needs a plant, needs this, needs that, but every room needs some texture. And the reason is it gives it a dimension, like a different dimensional feel. So if you have like 5 pillows on your couch, but one of them has texture, it makes the pillow pop. And so if you're going to spend money on one pillow because you can't spend money on all 5, just make that pillow rad. Make it different. Make it pop. Make it a texture. Use a rug pillow or something. And do more neutral, affordable ones in the back. But that pillow is going to be like, it's just going to give you bang for your buck, and you're going to be getting the same look at a less cost, but also it just adds that dimensional style that I think, each furniture or piece needs. And texture could be a rug, texture could be a pillow, texture could be a sculpture, but mixing in texture just definitely creates that, like dimensional look, which I think is great.
Gotcha. I'm taking notes, Kristin. All right. You're going to be proud of me. I'm taking notes.
Okay. There's a quiz.
Yes. So, all right. So, handmade items. Why are handmade items just a must?
Well, I love supporting the artist community. I feel like handmade items are more of timepieces, more classic. I mean, Home Goods is a great resource too, but your next door neighbor could have the same exact thing. I feel like handmade items can be heirlooms. They could be handed down to your children. I just believe that they have a special place, and that if you have 1 or 2 really special handmade items, it just gives your place a whole new unique look.
Gotcha. Okay, so next let's talk about scents. As far as like fragrance in the home, maybe a theme? Is that something?
Yeah, I mean, I think that every home needs a scent, and we all know the therapeutic benefits of scent, so I'm not even going to go there. But we at the Garage Collective curated our own candle line because I truly believe that it's so special that I wanted to have our own. And so, we did a non-toxic, soy-based 50-hour burn candle. And I just think that when you walk into a room and you smell it, it creates peace. Creates zen. I think it also creates memories. Yeah,
I definitely agree with that. So what are the different scents that you guys offer on the website?
Wow, we have like 5 or 6. So our top seller is called Laguna, and it's like a florally beautiful scent. And it was so well received that we turned it into a spray, and the spray is like a room spray, a linen spray. I use it as perfume. It's a body spray too, and it's non-toxic and all of those things. But it's a beautiful way because I love the non-toxic lifestyle, and so I don't wear perfume. But it's just, we've got a variety. We've got some more masculine scents. We've got your coconut vanilla, but we've got a variety, and we do holiday ones as well.
Okay, cool. And as far as some of the items that we were talking about, as far as like rug pieces and adding texture, can we look for some of that stuff on your website?
Oh my gosh, of course. So if you aren't able to physically come to our store, which we would love to always see you, we do have an online website, and it's shopgaragecollectivelaguna.com. And so you can find us on our Instagram. We're also on Facebook, and also our website. And we have a blog as well if people are looking for tips and tricks. That's located on the website.
Absolutely. Now, also, Kristin, in honor of International Women's Day that's coming up March the 8th, I believe. What advice would you have for any females out there that maybe they have a dream on their heart, maybe it's a hobby right now, but it has the potential to be so much more?
I feel like what I did and what is important to me is I think you need a community of like-minded people that are going to support you and lift you up. I think you should take just steps towards that goal and educate yourself. But I think the worst thing that you can do is not try. I would rather a whoops than a what if. Do you know what I mean? And to be honest, like books, I'm really huge in podcasts and books. Right. You know, podcasts like yours that like motivate people and inspire people to do things. I think just being like, I love to learn. So I'm always listening to podcasts. I'm always reading books. And just having all of those resources and that positive affirmations always around you to keep you going. Because you're going to have those setbacks. You're going to have the not good day. It's normal. But if you keep saying like, that's okay, I'm fine, I can keep going. You need those tools. And I mean, I'm not saying it'll happen in a day. I'm not saying it'll happen in a month. But I guarantee you, if you do that and you continue to move forward, it will happen. You will manifest it. It will occur.
Yes. You got to speak it into reality. The tongue, the power of the tongue. Very, very powerful.
Yes.
Kristin, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, Ash.
Not a problem. Let everyone know, of course, again, where they can find you guys on social media, and of course, if they need to check out some items to spruce up their home.
Yeah, you can find us at our website, which is shopgaragecollectivelaguna.com, and also our Instagram at the.garage.collective.
I love it. Kristin, much more success to you and the team, everyone that's backing you guys. You guys are doing amazing works and just making this whole decorating, curating home situation a little bit easier. So I'm definitely going to check out the website because, like I said, as I move around and
I'm your girl. When you move, give me a call.
All right, I'm holding you to that, Kristin. All right, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. Keeping in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face. You tell them, don't believe me. Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys.